back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing alright. I've done about 900 odd miles on it now or so. So I've just gave it an oil change and I put proper Mobil 1 oil in. So I put the right stuff in now because I've done all the, I've done the running miles. So I thought I'd give it a new oil and filter and put the right oil in. So I'm just going to give it a good spanner check, and I marked me, I don't know if you can see it here, I marked my splitter last time I went out, caught it at the petrol station, and I've been looking at them carbon fibre, I don't know if, well, all you Cosy people, or lads who've got Escort Cosworths will know, you can buy a carbon fibre splitter kit. It's all the 4 pieces in carbon fibre, but I think they're about £1,000 odd. So I've been talking to a local firm who do hydro dipping. I don't know if any of you have seen that before. That's where they put bits of like they put your parts, car parts, in like a big bath, and it has like a wet film on top. And when they put it in, when they pull it out, it has like the transfer. I don't know if it's like a transfer or some sort of, like your pattern or whatever you want on it. So I've been talking to a local firm over in Liverpool that does it, and he said he can do my 4 pieces of splitter, and we agreed on a price. And so I'm gonna get a bit stripped off tonight and take him over there tomorrow and see what it looks like. I think the easiest way to remove the splitter and the best way of not damaging any of the parts is probably to remove the front bumper. At least I can unbolt it then, and when I fit the new splitter on, I'm not trying to hang it. I've literally just bolted it all back onto the bumper and then lift the bumper back on the car and bolt the bumper on. So my plan tonight is to whip the bumper off and we'll whip the splitter off. So let's get to work, eh? So here's the 4 pieces of splitter removed. Two side pieces, they go up the side of the bumper. Got the main big lip and then a tiny little chin spoiler. I don't usually run the tiny little chin spoiler because it seems to catch everywhere. Car looks lost, doesn't it, without a splitter? It looks so weak. But I plan on putting it back on for Ford Fair. Gotta have the car looking proper top notch, haven't you? So I'm going to take the wheels off now, check the brakes on the front, clean the inside of the wheels, clean the hubs. I've cleaned all. So she still is pretty clean, like, cleaned all the underneath, on the front end anyway. So I noticed quite a couple of my bolts that I've had zinc coated. They're starting to like corrode a little bit. The zinc coating. I wonder why that is. Has anyone had any experiences with that? So maybe it's the process that the person's used when they've zinc coated it. I've sent them away to a lad who does it off Instagram, and he does it pretty cheap, like he does it by the kilogram. But I send the bolts off to him and he blasts them or whatever he needs to do to prep them and then zinc them. But most of the bolts were brand new, not like reused ones, so bit of a shame, like. But I suppose I have been using it in all weathers. I'm not really that much of a fair weather driver. I have used it in the rain. So anyway, let's get these wheels off, get them cleaned, and we'll check the front brakes. Just going to go over it, do a full spanner check now. I've done 1,000 miles, well, near 1,000 miles. Just changed the oil and filter, so that part is done. And made a nice mess on the floor in my garage.
Name a city in Wales. Abu Dhabi. Do you like
splitter turned out great, didn't it? And it looks the part. And I'll be honest, I won't be scared of it getting scratched and that, you know what I mean? Because I haven't spent like, it was like the cheapest carbon fibre one I could find off the internet was like 750, 800 pounds, you know what I mean? And that's one of them export kits, and I don't know if they fit very great, like, but I think it looks great, like, proper contrast really well with the ash black colour. Nice to get them both out together, like, innit? Little and large. The company I used is called Hydromania, and they're on Instagram. I'll leave the link in the description below. 2 lads run the company. Great little setup they've got. Loads of good stuff that they've done on their Instagram page, and a lot of the local people use them. And I think they do a lot of stuff mail order, you know, so they'll send it off and that, like. But well made up with the splitter. Did a cracking job, turned it round in 3 days. I mean, you can't complain with that, can you? That's a fast turnaround, like. So at least the car wasn't left with it without its chin for a while, like. It looks so silly, don't do without the chins, like. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad that, like, I think abroad you could order the car like as an aero delete car, and it wouldn't have the whale tail, and it wouldn't have the chin spoilers on the front. But they look just like so weak and so lost, like, without the chin spoilers. But no, I think it's made the car nice contrast with the ash black metallic paint. You know what? I think the carbon fibre, I think it'd be a nice contrast with a white Escort Cosworth as well. Like, so if you had a white one, I think it'd be a nice finish with that. But as I say, I only got it done because I damaged the splitter. And when I got the car painted, because the car's been fully painted in the past, the fella had painted the splitter in the wrong shade of black anyway. So it weren't a biggie. It was something that I wanted to do in the future, and I'm glad I've done it now. Like, I've got to be dead careful because I'm gonna knock it again. But at least if I knock it again, I can just speak to the lads at Hydromania and get them to dip it again. So it's not a biggie, is it? And it wasn't a huge amount of money, and it's not like I've paid like £700-800 for a set of carbon fibre splitters and then smashed them, which I know people have, you know, leaning on the Escort Cosworth forum, like, and that would be quite gutting, that one, and spending that sort of money, like. So, but it leaves me money to order, so I've just ordered a new loom, so I'm going for a Link ECU setup, you know, standalone ECU, so I can get it set up and mapped correctly. And it's new technology, isn't it? So it leaves me money in the pot, so I can order me new loom and me Link ECU. So get that all set up, and that'll be a job for the winter. So I think I'm going to PJ Motorsport, the guys who built the engine. Gonna use Paul and Mark. They're gonna set it up for us, and they've suggested they used 2 ECUs, but I kind of like the idea when I read it up about the Link ECU, so I'm gonna go for that setup. You've got to get a special loom made up for the engine to go to the Link ECU. I'm going to run the standard Cosworth coils because I quite like the idea of keeping it OEM. But you've got to run the Link own injectors set up and a few sensors. So it's not a biggie, but that'll be something for the winter once it comes off the road. Like, you know, all you boys who only run these cars, you know, like classics. Last year I ran it all the way through the year. I even used it around like Christmas time. When do you usually bring it off the road and like saw them? You know what I mean? When did the shows stop finishing and that, like? So I don't want to ruin it, you know what I mean? Taking it out when there's a bit of salt on the road and stuff, like, I don't want to ruin the underneath. So when do you guys usually take them off the road? Well, anyway, hope you liked the video, and if you're not subscribed, give us a subscribe. That always helps, and a like's awesome as well. And I'll see you on the next video. All right, take it easy, guys. Laters. Thanks for your time.